Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting review for you guys. A couple of months ago, I was very generously sent a face mask from a brand that I actually hadn't heard of before, but it seems like a lot of YouTubers have been talking about. Biovène Barcelona, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Sorry if it's not the right pronunciation, but Biovène sent me one of their newer masks to try out full size. So this is the Biovène Barcelona Charcoal Magnet Mask. So this is one of those masks that come with a magnet, and that's how you remove it from the skin instead of actually washing it off. I have tested it out a couple times. They've sent a little extra stuff with it, so I wanted to quickly show you what else they sent with it. So first, they included it all in this adorable travel bag, which has come quite useful actually. It says, "I will travel wherever you go." It's a pink bucket bag like this, and it has a bit of organization pockets on the inside to help keep your smaller stuff in place. There's a few elastics for big bottles, that kind of thing, and it's a nice sturdy washable material. There we go. So yeah, I've used that a couple times. That was really nice, thank you. And then they also sent a couple of packets of other products that they have. So the only one I haven't tried yet is the charcoal acne patches. So that's what that looks like. They're essentially like the Korean beauty like pimple patches. They're like a little band-aid for a bad zit, essentially. And the only reason I haven't really tried this is because I've been really lucky and I haven't had any really big zits in a while. So I'm waiting to try it on like a bigger zit that's actually like emerging from my skin more. So when I do, I'll let you guys know what I think of them, like in an empties or favorites video, that kind of thing. And they also sent two other masks to try with it. The first one I tried was the pink peel-off mask. This essentially works like a black charcoal peel-off mask. This one also contains activated charcoal, but it is bright pink. You can see a little bit of the residue there on the packet. I remember it smelling like strawberry candy or something, which was nice. You can see there on the package how bright pink it is too. But this worked extremely well. I was really impressed with this. Was it a bit painful coming off? Yes. But I actually did see the kind of results that you see with the charcoal peel-off masks. Like, I actually saw the white crud that came out of my pores on the mask when I peeled it off. So I was really impressed. I think this is really effective. If you have dry, sensitive skin, stay far away from these kind of masks because they are a bit irritating to the skin because they're literally acting like a wax, like they're peeling stuff out of your pores. So yeah, I found that really good because I have combo oily skin. I also found this one really good. This was the Biovène Aqua Sleeping Mask. So this kind of works like the sleeping mask from Laneige, only it's a little bit deeper nourishing. It smells fantastic. I love the smell of it. Says it contains activated charcoal, licorice, chamomile, purified water, and more. And it's an overnight hydrating, revitalizing product. So essentially you just put this on as a moisturizer before bed, and I recommend you use it 2 to 3 times a week. And that's about what I do, and I find it's helping with the transition into winter. Because here where I live, for those of you who don't know, I live in Newfoundland, Canada. Our winters are definitely not as dry as mainland Canada and some of the US. We have like a harsher winter. We get more precipitation, like rain and snow. It's a wetter winter, so it's a different kind of cold. Everyone's skin, reacts to it differently, of course. But for me, as we gradually get closer to like January, February, my skin does have that adjustment, even though I am still on the oilier combination side. My cheeks and around my eyes tend to dry out a little bit. So I do need to add a bit more moisture into my skin. So I find that sleeping mask has been really helpful. Okay, so let's get into the main event, the star of the show. So this is the Charcoal Magnet Mask. I'm not exactly sure what this retails for because I looked on the internet in multiple areas and I saw many different price points for it. So I'm not really sure how much it is. I'll look into it a little bit further. If I can find a more accurate price, I'll put it in the description for you. And now in the next couple clips you are going to see what it comes with, but I'll just quickly say it anyway. You get a bag of cotton rectangles to use to keep your magnet clean. You get a spatula to apply the product, the magnet itself, and the full-size mask. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is a glass jar. It's very substantial. doesn't feel cheap in terms of packaging. The expiry range is 12 months, so it's good for a year, and you get 3 ounces or 85 grams of product. Biovène Magnet Mask is the next generation of face masks developed to counter the effects of environmental toxins, stress, and daily residue that may cause premature aging. Utilizing electromagnetic interactions, the magnet mask draws out impurities, relaxes, and helps your skin achieve a glowing appearance. Defy the signs of aging and experience this most amazing natural face mask with iron, activated charcoal, safflower seed oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba seed oil, lavender oil, and more. And yeah, I can definitely tell that there are a lot of oils in this, but I'll get into that in a second. First, I'm just going to open it up and show you some close-ups of what the product looks like. Then I'm going to show you some footage that I filmed of my first impression of the mask. So the first time I used it, I kind of went through my initial thoughts of it. So without further ado, let's roll the clips from my first impression of the product. Okay guys, welcome to my bathroom. Alright, so when you open the box, you get the following. You get a spatula to apply the product, the magnet itself that you use to actually take off the mask, of course, the mask itself, and you also get a little pink baggie, which is really cute, of these little like cottony sheets. They feel like a really thin cotton pad, and I think what you use these for is you put them over the magnet, like if you want to share the mask, like do it with a friend kind of thing, so it's just a bit more sanitary. That way it keeps your magnet clean, so I think that's a really great idea. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to apply a bit of micellar solution just to wash off the excess oil from overnight last night, just to make sure we're starting with a clean base. And then the instructions say to use the spatula to spread a thin layer over your skin, the cleansed base, avoiding the eye area. You're going to leave it on for 10 minutes. Then you wrap the magnet with the included cover, so that would be these white sheets. You don't need the magnet to touch your skin. In the videos I've watched online by the actual company, they say to use the magnet about 1 centimeter away from the skin. So you don't need to have it directly touching, because that's the idea. That's the magnet that removes the product. So yeah, you just remove as much of the mask as you can, and then apparently there will be remaining product underneath to massage into the skin. Kind of like I guess it's like a sheet mask, like when there's like serum product left over. And follow up with your favorite moisturizer used twice a week. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, get my face clean, and let's get started. All right, so my face has dried from the micellar solution. First thing I noticed is that when you open it, has just like, I guess, sanitation lid. It's not like a really tight seal, it just kind of lifts off, which kind of worries me, not gonna lie, just because I feel like that makes it more likely to like dry out, potentially in storage or like on the shelf before you buy it kind of thing. I'm actually going to apply this using the main mirror here, so bear with me. It says to apply a thin layer. It smells excellent, it has a really nice smell. Not tingly or anything. Not that I have sensitive skin really to begin with, but yeah, you can really smell the different like oils that they've added to it. Hopefully this isn't gonna leave like a greasy feeling on my skin. As somebody with oily skin, that is definitely something that I worry about when things contain multiple types of oils, but we'll see. Spatula actually makes it pretty easy to apply. I wasn't expecting that. I did bring out my handy dandy face mask applying brush that I use all the time for Glam Glow, just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. The spatula is giving me really good control over not applying too much product, which I think is great. And I like the shape of it actually. All right, that looks good actually. Alright, so as you could probably hear there in the last clip, I was trying to rinse the spatula just to make sure the product didn't dry onto the spatula. Noticing like when it mixing with the water, trying to wash it off, it feels very oily, like you can tell there's a lot of oils in it. Okay, so it is 10:30, so at 10:40 I'm going to come back and wash it off. Well, it's 10:31 now. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 10:31. So yeah, I will come back to you guys in 10 minutes and show you how it dries, and we'll take it off. Okay guys, it's been a little bit over 10 minutes now. It's been 13 minutes. One thing I didn't expect was the mask to not like solidify. It's not dry. It feels the exact same way it did when I first put it on. It is time to try out the fun part. We're gonna test out the magnet. Focus, focus, thank you. Let's see if this magnet works. I'm so curious. Okay. Wow, that looks really cool. So I'm just gonna show you what just came off my chin, if that'll focus. Look at that, that's pretty cool. It comes out kind of like, I don't know, like a crystal formation in a cave or something. That is really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh wow, it is really magnetic. Oh wow, it rolls like that, okay. Oh dear. Ugh. Getting sick, getting sick. No, 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 no. And my magnet's dirty, okay. It feels very strange. It's not painful in the slightest. It just feels like really short, soft hairs, like a pet is like slightly touching your skin, and just enough for your nerves can sense it. I'm gonna try it with just a plain cotton round over the magnet. Let's see if that works as well as the thinner pieces. Seems to. It's not really coming off in big chunks or anything. I feel like once you get a little bit on the cotton round, it kind of stops grabbing anything else, you know what I mean? I get that the mask needs to be magnetic in order to actually remove it from your skin with a magnet, but oh my god. All my other face masks I can usually remove by now. This one's taking way longer to do. Okay, now it is as soon as I say that, of course. And if I find the magnet looks better without those cotton rounds, they're probably just too thick. Okay, let's go back to the sheets. Try not to use all of them up in one go. Like I'm just trying to not waste them. If you do directly tap it in contact, it kind of helps remove all that smaller stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm actually starting to feel that oil on my skin now. Alright, so I just folded over the sheet. Seems to help make each sheet last a little bit longer. Alright, so I've got most of the mask removed from my skin. I definitely do feel that layer of oil that you're supposed to massage in. But I just wanted to show you first, this is how many cotton rounds and those sheets that I used for one application. That is so wasteful. I don't know if I was doing it wrong. I tried to follow it based on the videos on the Biovène website and all that good stuff. I did watch those. So yeah, I've only watched the official videos, and I think I applied it the same way that the videos did, but anyway, we're just gonna try and rub this in now. I mean, I don't know, maybe my skin looks better? I don't know. Essentially this mask is designed and claims to, you know, make your skin very like radiant and glowy and just like healthy, moisturized looking. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. A little bit high maintenance for my liking. The fact that it just took up so many cotton rounds and it took forever to remove, I found. I don't know, maybe if you're not doing your full face, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so that was the first time I used the product. As you could tell, I applied a pretty thick layer to the skin. I didn't realize how thin you really need it to be. And I think that's part of the reason I struggled with the mask so much and it took such a long time to remove everything. The second time I didn't film it, but I did do a lot thinner layer and it did come off a lot easier. So like the package says, it does contain a lot of oils in it, and you definitely feel that on the skin. As an oily skin girl, I was a little concerned, not gonna lie. I thought, you know, is this gonna break me out? Yada yada. So essentially what you do is kind of like when you're using a sheet mask with serums, you rub the oil into your skin like you do with those serums in sheet masks. And then the oils are what do kind of the second layer of the job. They'll do like the re-moisturizing, replenishing, revitalizing. One thing I was really impressed with was the scent of this mask. It smells really nice, especially for an activated charcoal product. I've noticed that all of the Biovène products that I tried have really nice scents to them, kind of covering up the medicinal ingredient smell that a lot of products have. Yeah, like this smells like super fresh. One thing I didn't like about the packaging is the fact that instead of doing a tinfoil full-on seal on the product, it's only a little plastic thing. Like, does that make sense? Like this just kind of rests there and it's not a super tight seal. So if this was on a shelf for a long time or in a warehouse, it may be dried up by the time it gets to you. Compared to other clay masks I have, this one seems to have definitely less water in it compared to like Glam Glow and such, which is fine. I mean, that's how the magnet masks work. I realized after watching a couple of other videos after I filmed my first impression. I wanted my first impression to be truly my opinion and not be influenced by anyone else's. But yeah, after noticing that everyone else's mask looked about the same consistency as mine, I was like, okay, obviously it's not tried out or anything, but that would be something I'd be concerned about, right? In terms of that, I wish they did do like a peel off, like completely vacuum sealed seal, and that way it's a little bit more sanitary as well. So that was one downfall that I didn't really like. When it comes down to it, I'm gonna be completely honest, of course, as always. I'm that person that has to be really in the mood to do a face mask, even if it's one of those wash-off ones. So, you know, having to take 20 minutes to remove the product wasn't the most enjoyable thing for me personally. Did I think the mask worked? Is it effective? Absolutely. It definitely brightened my skin, and thankfully the oils didn't break me out. But I did wash my face after I used it with water to try and remove as much excess oil as I could. I did let it seep in for a little bit, but I didn't let all of it sink in or stay on my skin, if that makes sense. Just to make sure that it didn't break me out or anything. But overall, I think I do prefer a wash-off mask. If they did an activated charcoal clay mask that I could wash off, I think I would enjoy using that more. This one was just a little bit too much work for me. Maybe if you're a little bit younger than me and you're looking for something fun to do with your friends, like at a sleepover or when you're just hanging out on a weekend, I think you might really enjoy this. You might find it really fun. You only get so many of these. I don't know if they sell refills for the cotton rectangles. I tried regular cotton rounds as well. I'm pretty sure that shows in the footage. They work decently well too, but they are a little thicker. So if you are going to buy your own different type of tissue or cover for the magnet, make sure it's thin so that the magnet can fully take it off properly without being messy. So yeah, overall I had a really good experience with it. The smells of the products are awesome. The bag they sent was wonderful, and dealing with Biovène also has been extremely helpful. The lady that I was in correspondence with regarding this review has been absolutely wonderful, very understanding of my delay for this review. So I want to thank Biovène for being so supportive and understanding of why it's taken me so long to get this video up. As you guys may have watched in Vlogmas Day 4, I gave kind of a life update. That is what I think of this product. I think it's great. It's just magnet masks. I just don't know if they're for me. And of course, like I said, the other two that I tried, I really, really like those. So that is it for my Biovène review today, guys. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable to watch. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you aren't subscribed to me already, don't forget to subscribe down below. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!